Greenland. Okay, for more, let's welcome in Hillary Fordwich, president of Strawmark LLC. Hillary, I want to talk about this. The Trump administration discussing potentially buying Greenland. I know this is a hard pivot, but I want to hit on this. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says utilizing the U.S. military is always an option. And if you have European leaders threatening to seize all U.S. bases in Europe if the U.S. invades Greenland, the Danish prime minister saying this could be the end of NATO if this happens. We know that Secretary Rubio is supposed to meet with Danish officials, that is, next week. Where do you see this going? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, first of all, let me just bring in a quote here from Henry Kissinger. He once said, with the forming of the EU, I'll believe in one Europe and one united Europe when there's one phone number to call. He was very correct about that. There are completely different feelings across Europe. And if I could just bring in two issues here before I answer your question. The UK, if I could just give a shout out to the UK, provided air surveillance with regard to that tanker, the pseudo-Russian tanker, being seized in the North Atlantic between Scotland and Iceland. Why are these two stories coming together? Because with regard to Greenland, we have certain allies in the EU and outside of the EU. We have a great ally in the British, but of course the British are outside of the EU. Within the EU, as I said, regarding Henry Kissinger, there are multiple different countries and different opinions here, Tracy. The Germans think to live differently than the French, than the Danish. I don't see the EU coming together and uniting as they haven't been for many years, actually. Even though there is the umbrella of NATO, they need us, they want our money, they need our protection. And all of those assets in Greenland have been underutilized. With the advent of AI needs massive cooling. There are natural resources there in Greenland, not only just, of course, the ice and the snow, but it is mineral rich and it has never, ever been exploited or mined the way it should have been. So I think Denmark, which is, by the way, struggling with all of their illegals, Denmark could really benefit from this purchase. It just has to be done the right way. I do trust the Trump administration to navigate this the right way, but Denmark and the EU have a very weak hand in this.
And the president said this is also a matter of national security.
Sorry, I missed
great to be with you. No, absolutely. We'll talk about that
Thanks,
probably
Tracy.
next week. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming on.